Imagine a single invention that has fed billions, revolutionized modern agriculture, and yet played a chilling role in one of history's darkest chapters. This is the story of a man whose brilliance saved humanity from starvation, but also unleashed horrors on the battlefield. Meet Fritz Haber, the scientist who redefined the double-edged nature of progress. At the dawn of the 20th century, Europe was a continent in flux. Industrialization was reshaping societies. Populations were booming, and new scientific breakthroughs were emerging. It was in this dynamic era that Fritz Haber, a German chemist, stood at the crossroads of humanity's greatest hopes and fears. Born in 1868 in Breslau, Haber's insatiable curiosity about the natural world would lead him to a discovery that forever altered our relationship with nature: the synthesis of ammonia. But why was ammonia so significant? At the time, the world faced a grim crisis. Natural sources of nitrogen, essential for crop growth, were depleting. Without a solution, famine loomed over the rapidly expanding global population. Scientists desperately sought a way to capture nitrogen from the air, a task made nearly impossible by its molecular stability. Haber, however, cracked the code. In 1909, after years of relentless experimentation, Haber discovered a method to synthesize ammonia using nitrogen and hydrogen under extreme conditions. With the help of Carl Bosch, this method was scaled to industrial levels, birthing the Haber-Bosch process. The implications were revolutionary. For the first time, humanity could produce fertilizers in abundance, sparking a green revolution that sustained billions of lives. But what happens when the power to create becomes the power to destroy? During World War I, Haber's expertise took a sinister turn. Nations at war demanded new weapons, and Haber answered the call by pioneering the use of chlorine gas in warfare. In 1915, his invention brought terror to the trenches of Ypres. Soldiers fell to agonizing deaths, their cries echoing the devastating potential of science unmoored from morality. Even within his family, Haber's choices cast long shadows. His wife, Clara Immerwahr, a chemist herself, opposed his role in chemical warfare. The strain on their relationship culminated in tragedy, as Clara took her own life shortly after the deployment of chlorine gas, a personal loss that underscored the human cost of scientific ambition. Today, Fritz Haber's name evokes both admiration and controversy. His work in synthesizing ammonia reshaped agriculture, feeding billions and preventing mass starvation. Yet his involvement in chemical weapons leaves an indelible stain on his legacy. His story challenges us to consider the ethical dimensions of innovation. Can the same ingenuity that sustains life also endanger it? As we navigate our own era of scientific marvels and moral dilemmas, Haber's life remains a stark reminder: progress is not inherently good or evil, it is what we choose to make of it. His legacy asks a question that grows ever more urgent: how do we wield the tools of creation responsibly in a world of infinite possibilities?